Hello everybody. Look at this. We have a brand new patch, version 16.49 beta. Here's the thing, right? New patch means new patch notes, and I'll be going through them really quickly here. I am pulling up this instead so we can look at the stats in-game. Stuff like this, right? So I will just go through the general patch notes first, the features. So here's the patch notes. Added filters for public versus, similar to Arena. I assume that means, like, so that you can only... Yeah, play against own pack. Okay, that's a nice change. Added match wins to stat page. 10 trophies in Arena or being last survivor. Okay, so match wins. So I assume... Matches won. Yep, that wasn't the case. Usually you had matches played and trophies won, so that's nice. So that now counts for Arena and Versus. Added Hall of Fame and replayed mode filter? Oh, there you go. Okay. So some filters for Arena and Versus. Added feature to allow flexible number of players in private match. Oh, so this is an issue that we had during Media Night. By the way, join the Discord if you'd like to join with the Media Nights. One of the issues that we had was that when you set, like... When you started a game... Yeah, look at this. Now, instead of having to set, like, 6 players and you have to fill that in, I guess now if you have 2 players, 3 players, you can just hit start game and get into the game just like that. Okay, that's a nice change. Nice change, nice change. I am really happy about that one because it was kind of a mess to organize before. If someone else joined a call or something during Media Night, you'd have to instantly... you'd have to remake it so that you fit the amount of players that you have now. So that's really nice. Added feature to turn a private versus game into a public one. We just saw that. Added new life option for versus where you lose 1 life per remaining enemy minion. So if we look at this, oops. If we look at create private once again. Yeah, here we go. Life loss, this is the one. Huh. Life loss standard or single. Added new life feature, new life system for versus where you lose 1 life per remaining enemy minion. I don't see it, but maybe it's over here? I don't see it, but whatever. I'm gonna assume it's there. Change so that players won't be matched up against the same opponent 2 consecutive turns. That's cool, I guess. Fixed stats not being gathered together. Don't know what that's about. Added game title while game is preloading. Awesome. So if you reload the game really quick, I'll show you that. There it is. Wait. Look for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's fantastic. I think that's fantastic. Previously you only had the Unity logo. I assume they upgraded to a paid version or something and were able to add their logo. There it is. Remove the provide feedback here label. Okay, it's not there anymore, I guess. Padded the changelog to feel important. Hey, thanks. Very important. Now here's the balance changes that we're gonna look for right now. So the whale is now a 3-8, which is just insane to me. Give me a second. Let me pull up the old stats. All right, I've got the old stats here. I don't know if okay, we're recording. We're good. We're good. So the whale used to be a 2-6, and now I think it's a 3-8, which is quite insane. It's a tier 4, yeah, 3-8 right here. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. The whale is interesting because I never considered it to be bad. It never really stood out to me as being particularly good, though, you know, some things like whale deer were pretty good. I don't know what giving it more HP will do. I usually don't tend to buff my whales in terms of HP or, well, the stats at all, really. I guess you do level it up, which ends up giving it more stats. I don't know. Maybe this might be a good buffer for something behind it. Maybe you might be able to reach a level where using melon armor based on natural leveling up, it'll be able to resist a hit from... Oh, encoding overloaded, by the way. It'll be able to resist a hit from a strong unit using melon armor. I don't know, but I mean, it's a 3-8 now, so... By the way, sorry about the low frame rate in the game. That's just because it's on the browser. I made a boo-boo. I didn't enable... I forget what it's called. Graphics fast thingy. That's the one. That's what it's called. Change T-Rex ability to not scale itself. Not affect itself, really, is the wording. So if we look over here really quick, sure enough, if you have 3 or more gold, give other pets +2/+1. I mean, I think the T-Rex is still going to be very good. Was it always 9-4? Holy shit. I think it'll still be very good. I never really use the T-Rex to buff itself. It is an added benefit, which is it makes your backline stronger by having the T-Rex there. But I guess it can't get quite ridiculous if you run 2 T-Rexes, so I don't know. I guess we'll see how this goes. I am an avid user of the T-Rex, but I have never really noticed. You know, it has helped a few games. I don't know. We'll see. I guess this might make you focus a little bit more on buffing it using like apples and such. Using food, but I guess we'll have to see. Change dragon ability not to affect itself and limit it to 3 charges per turn. Oh no, what have they done? Dragon, buy tier 1 pet, give other pets +1/+1, and I guess that only works 3 times per turn? Wow, they just completely neutered the dragon. Will this even be any good? I mean, I guess it gives... You buy... So here's the thing, right? How many tier 1 pets could you buy in 1 turn? You buy 1, you sell it, you're at 8 gold. You buy another, you sell it, you're at 6 gold? And then you could buy another one and still get the buff from the T-Rex. I don't know. It's I mean, it's +2/+1. I guess we'll see how good the dragon will be. This is... I mean, usually you don't get many more buffs. You don't get more than 3 buffs in a turn anyway, unless you're running like some crazy swan stuff or running it with goat. But it's a little bit of a shame. I never considered the dragon to be problematic. In fact, I always considered the dragon to be weaker than the T-Rex, so... But I guess it is pretty strong. I guess once again, we will have to see. It is a late game scaler. I never considered it to be problematic, but whatever. Change Swan to 1-3. Okay, so the Swan's a 1-3 now. Where is that? There it is. 1-3 Swan. Wow. It is currently in game. What is it? What is it in game? Hold up. Let me see. I forget the stat on it because I'm a little baby. It's a 3-3. Man, as a 1-3, it used to be a 3-4. As a 1-3, I thought it was fine as a 3-3 personally because buying it as a 3-3, yes, it does give you 1 gold. But you end up running against so many, like, extremely strong creatures from the earlier turns that I don't think it ever did enough. As a 1-3, it might actually be trash. I guess you could buff it with Bluebird and have it still do some decent stuff. And it does give you 1 gold, but really, the 1 gold doesn't really compound. I mean... It lets you roll once. If you buy 3 animals, right? We were talking about the dragon example there, how you buy 1, then you sell it, then you're at 7. Well, you're at 8. Then you buy 1, then you sell, you're at 6. Then you buy another, then you sell, then you're at 3. I guess with the Swan you'd be able to roll once and get something more useful, so it does benefit the buy sell kind of strategy with something like a dog. I mean, who runs dog? I guess it would help with that. And you'd still be able to roll for something better rather than the trash that you were just buy, selling. And it does mean 1 extra buff for the dog at the end. Especially if your shop only has 3 animals. I forget how many animals you'd have by tier 2. I don't know. This kind of seems unnecessary. This what do you even get in tier 2 now? Like, tier 2 is just hot trash. The only good units in tier 2 are... the bat, the flamingo's decent, hedgehog, the peacock. We'll talk about this change in a second. Yeah, I mean, a shrimp is nice. I don't know. Tier 2 looks quite underwhelming now. I don't know if I'll still take Swan. I probably will, honestly. Stability is just really nice to be able to roll once. That's not, you know, the scenario there that I discussed where you buy, sell, roll, and then buy 1 more is not necessarily the only scenario where you see that. It also gives you 1 more roll, which is quite powerful. I don't know. I never really relied on it for damage, so I guess it being so weak, I'll still probably take it. I don't know. I don't know. No idea. Change monkey to +2/+3. This is an interesting change because I never ran into the monkey enough to really understand if it was overpowered as a tier... What is it? It's tier 5 now, right? Is it? Oh, I'm probably on expansion pack. I don't think it's on the expansion pack. Hold up. Let's go to standard pack. Yeah, +2, +3. This still seems pretty good, honestly. I never really... Once again, I don't run into the monkey enough to really understand if this is balanced or not, as it was. +2, +3. I never considered it that big of a problem. I mean, it is equivalent. I guess it is a turn-by-turn version of... It's like a self-resupplying cow that... I guess this does bring it in line with the cow, but the problem is the monkey's a one-time purchase, whereas the cow, I guess you can level it up. I don't know. I still think... And the monkey only buffs the unit in front. This gives you more flexibility and you could spread the buff around. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with the monkey here. I feel like a lot of these I'm just kind of going like, oh, I don't know. I don't have enough experience with them. But the reality is that these are a lot of animals that I don't tend to use and I don't really consider problematic. So, as far as the monkey goes, I mean, yes, it is pretty much a must-take for everyone. I guess this is maybe trying to stop it from being a must-take. So that people are more likely to take something else in the other tiers, like... What else would you take? Turkey is good. Shark is decent. Seal I've actually come around to. I think it's pretty nice. Scorpion with the changes. We'll look at that in a second. Rhino is kind of trash. Not going to lie. Monkey is probably the best tier 5 animal, really. Monkey and cow. Crocodile is hot trash. Monkey, cow, and turkey. So I still probably take it. I guess it just brings it more in line with the cow. I don't know. I don't know. Change Peacock to gain 50% attack with charges. Oh, wow. Okay. So, my opinion on the Peacock is that it was hot trash. And I think now it might even be worse. So, Peacock, hurt, gain 50% more attack. Oh, and did they change it? Yeah, they changed it to a 2-5. So, I guess now if it gets hit, it'll turn into a 3-5, which is equivalent to what it was before, but it only does it once per turn, based on what I've seen on the Discord. At least at level 1. I guess level 3 would make it do 3 times. Make it do it 3 times. I'll be honest with you. I thought Peacock was trash, and I think this is maybe slightly better, but it's still trash. Yeah, like... You're telling me if you... It scales better. It is better, I think. But the problem is, for example, Peacock... if it only triggers once as a tier 1 or as a level 1, it's pretty much useless. You hit it once, it'll turn into a 3-5, and then you just keep smacking it and it's dead. Early on in the game, I guess that would happen anyway, but I don't know. I think it's slightly better now, especially into the late game. Level 3 Peacock, if you have like a 20 attack Peacock, it'll turn into a 30 attack Peacock, and then you hit it again, it'll turn into a 45 attack Peacock if it can survive those hits, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's still bad. 2-5 is nice. Once again, 2-5 is nice because the problem with the Peacock is 1-5 really was just terrible. 2-5, I don't know that it's much better. 2-5, 3-5, and then it hits harder for the first 2 turns, and then it just kind of sits there and does nothing. I don't know. It still seems like trash to me, but it might be better. It might be better. We'll have to see. Okay, so change Scorpion to level up, gain 5, and then 10 attack. Okay, hold up. This is promising. Hold on, let's look at this. So Scorpion actually has a level up ability. Scorpion, level up, gain 5 attack. Scorpion, level 2, level up, gain 10 attack. So... You get a Scorpion, you put another Scorpion or chocolate on it, then you put another one, and I guess it would have 8 attack. Then, you give it one more experience, it has 9, you give it another one, it has 10, then you give it another one, it has 11, and then it levels up. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait. Yeah, level 3, yeah, okay. So... At that point, it has 21 attack, and you know what? That's a magical number because I'm pretty sure that's enough to get through melon armor. If we go down here for a second, take 20 damage less. So by leveling it, you allow it to kind of go through melon armor easier. It's a buff to the Scorpion. I never really thought the Scorpion needed it. Here's the thing, right? If you give Scorpion a 1-up, it does this already. It already goes through melon armor. It does everything. I can't think of a single downside to running 1-up Scorpion. I mean, you hit the enemy once. Sure, they might get a buff if it's something like a hippo, but if it has garlic armor, it dies when the Scorpion comes back. If it has melon armor, it dies when the Scorpion comes back. If it has nothing, it dies when the Scorpion comes back regardless. I can't think of a single thing this does that actually makes it better than it is right now. Or than just giving it a 1-up. I guess if it gets sniped... If it gets sniped by something, it'll survive. Like if a dolphin snipes it, it'll still be able to take out a unit with melon armor. Whereas a 1-up Scorpion will just come back with the peanut, the instant kill effect, and then not take out the unit with melon armor because its attack is too weak. That's the only time where I could see it being a benefit. Otherwise, it just kind of seems... It seems weird. I mean, all it does is make level 3 Scorpion runs be a little bit easier, I suppose. But I mean, I don't see it. It's a good change regardless, but I just don't understand the value in this really, other than just making level 3 Scorpion runs easier. Change rat to summon dirty rat up front. Now this is an interesting change. I think this might actually be... Well, first of all, other than the Scorpion and debatably the Peacock, and the Whale's a nice change. This is a good change, I think. So the Dirty Rat... Where's the Dirty Rat? I remember... Is it tier 2, right? Tier 2 Dirty Rat. I probably went right by it. Here it is, or the Rat. So, what? Hold on a second. Okay, so... Rat is a 4/5. Faint. Summon 1/1/1 Dirty Rat for the opponent. But the change that I see here on the Discord is that the Dirty Rat is summoned up front. So this is actually quite interesting. It means that you can use the rat in front of something like a hippo to fuel it. I mean, you can use it in front of a hippo. You can use it in front of a peacock. You can use it in front of a blowfish to enable camel. You can use it in front of... Let's see what else. What else really benefits from this? Something else that gets buffed by doing damage to... or taking out units. I mean, the boar. The boar gets some benefit out of it. The rhino, it would look cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, oh, gorilla? You know what? Gorilla, as a gorilla proc, it might actually be quite decent. So, yeah, if it summons a 1/1 Dirty Rat up at the front, you have a really painless 1 damage hit that you can just select. You can choose whatever is behind the Dirty Rat to get hit. And that can do a lot of good, honestly. I mean, that seems pretty nice. I think that's the most interesting change by far. I know that they've struggled to find a change for the rat that makes it interesting and gives it play. I think this gives it some niche play, but at least it won't be a detriment to your team usually. There is a chance that if you don't build for it, then you might die, but I think now... You might die and lose, but I think now it actually makes it... It makes it better than it was, and it makes it actually usable because you can plan for it. I guess you could plan for it before, but... comparing, like, Dirty Rat dies, summon a Dirty Rat up front, it's way easier to plan for than... My rat dies and I have to plan for whatever is between, like, you could have like a 30, like a 20-30 dog there and like a bunch of hedgehogs and shit, and then at the back is your new Dirty Rat. Kind of makes it impossible to plan for, and you can't use it for hurt triggers. So, wow, I think the rat, I think that's an excellent change, and maybe that's kind of, they plan to team that up with the peacock. Maybe that's what that change is about. I don't know, but that seems like a good change. That seems like a good change. I'm all for it. Wow, that's really exciting. I can't wait to try that out. Holy moly! But yeah, that's all the changes that there are now, and that's all that's included in this changelog. So, wow, really excited to try and play with the, by the way, I do have to mention, I forgot to mention the level up effect for the dirty rat, for the rat just now. Summon 3 1/1 dirty rats for the opponent. That's hilarious, though it can backfire on you with turkey. But you could still do some funky stuff there. That's really interesting. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, by the way, they changed the logo here. I remember at one point I asked the devs, like, yo, do you want me to use the logo, the blue one with the red text that's found in the game, or should I use this that's on the Steam store for my thumbnails? And the dev was like, nah, dude, it looks better. The one on the Steam store looks better. So I'm glad we have this now, because I do agree it looks better. It looks a little awkward, though. I don't know. It looks a little strange because of how small it is and how it's got this shape. I feel like the other one filled in the space better. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know what your opinion are on the changes. I'm actually really curious. I'd be curious to hear about your thoughts on the peacock. The peacock is really interesting. The T-Rex and dragon changes. Actually, all of them. So, whale is a 3/8. T-Rex ability does not affect itself. Dragon ability does not affect itself and is limited to 3 charges per turn. Swan is a 1/3. Will you still run it? I don't know. Monkey is a 2/3. Will you still run it? Probably. Peacock gains 50% of attack with charges, so I guess level 2 will be 2 charges per turn and 2 charges per battle. And then level 3 will be 3 charges per battle. Change Scorpion to level up, gain plus 5 attack, gain plus 10 attack, and then do nothing. And the dirty rat, the rat summons the dirty rat up at the front, which is really interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. So, yeah. If you did enjoy the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, engage with the video, leave a comment, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, do all that good lovey-dovey bullshit. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.